Hi everyone, it's Hunter Lott, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is take 5 from our series, If I Were You, I Wouldn't Do That. We're going to talk about dealing with that last paycheck. When? Parameters: immediately, no further than the next regular pay period. Some states set more restrictive guidelines that if the separation is something you're doing as the employer, it's got to be immediate. If they've given, say they're leaving, then it may be 72 hours. Check with your state. Try to do it on the spot if you can. Don't go beyond next regular pay period. Also, don't bring their income below minimum. It's just risky to bring their income below minimum. Wait a minute, Hunter, they've got a vacation negative balance. I realize the only way they can have a negative balance if you approved it. The supervisor signed off on it, and that's fine. You gave them a benefit they hadn't earned yet. Now, at the time you advance the vacation, get an agreement saying, hey, if there's a separation, then before this date, then you agree we can take the money out of your last paycheck. Equipment, they've got a hammer, they've got uniform. Okay, but if you bring their income below minimum, it's a risk. Now, certainly if they've got, the laptop, they won't return the company car, then call the police, file a report. They stole property from you. Shortages, breakage. Some states won't allow the deduction of shortages or break from any paycheck, much less the last one. Loans. When you lend money to employees, think of it like lending money to relatives. Don't ever expect to get paid back. Now, you've got some flexibility with loans, also some restrictions when you start to act like a bank as an employer. One of my favorite is messing with that last paycheck on a notice situation. Like you have 2 weeks notice. You ask for 2 weeks notice. So Thomas comes in, gives you 2 weeks notice, and it says, I quit. I never did like this Mickey Mouse operation. Well, you take it personally, and you say, well, let's just make today your last day. Here we've taken a very safe resignation and turned it potentially into a risky fire. You asked for 2 weeks notice. They gave it. You didn't accept it. You turned around and fired them. Why? Because they resigned. This doesn't sell well to the outsider. Now, if you don't want them around, I get it, but cut them a check for the 2 weeks. Call it payment in lieu of notice. Plus everything else you owe them. It's a crummy 2 weeks. It keeps that resignation safe. Don't fire people for resigning. Bottom line with this, it's risky in most cases to bring income below minimum. Don't mess with that last paycheck. Even though there's some situations where you can, you probably shouldn't. I've had too many experiences where this has gone bad in a hurry. They complain to Department of Labor, they complain to the state, and it's just not worth it. Bottom line, don't mess with that last paycheck. Happy to look at handbooks. Those of you who haven't sent your handbook, please send it to me. Just click on the handbook review. It's free. Also check out my subscriber service for HR support and coaching called Hunter on Tap. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you next time on Take 5.